Okay, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a weird one. Welcome back to a Team Solomon Circus live video. Today is going to be something very different. So this is going to be like my first ever kind of blogish. We had a remote duel YCS this weekend. I didn't play in the main event. I was at locals instead, and I was told by my friend Alex. Shout out to Alex for doing this. We are going to play in the side event on Sunday. And so we played in a bunch of side events there. We ended up both winning a rivalry mat, one of our favorite formats. If you guys haven't followed the channel for a long time, we played that in Niagara. We both won one of those. We got a bunch of cards. We ended up getting a DPE giant card, so that's pretty nice. You guys will see that on the channel. I'll post it in the community chat when we get it. And we were selected. Well, I was selected for a public playoff. And so what that means that you have to duel. There's like 8 players that are selected. Alex was also selected there, and we had to play out matches to win a prize card. I ended up winning my round. Game 1 I played against Giant Skyhawk. If you guys know him, big shout outs to him. But yeah, so I'll just explain it. This is a little bit of a weird thing. So I played Brandon for this list. This is not a deck you guys should be playing. This variation, but I'm gonna just start it shutting off here. We have the 3 Albaz, the 3 Aluber, 1 Tragedy, 1 Libidum, the Quem. We have these, pretty standard so far. 3 Ashes, 3 this. For spells, we know the classic stuff. We played 2 cross-up designators. I'll mention in a second why. You guys are getting some glare here. Sorry about that. So yeah, anyway, this is the list that we ended up playing. It is a mess. It was like super late at night for me. I think it was like 10:30. I work early in the morning, so I had to get up at 5. So it was kind of rough. But yeah, this is essentially just a list that we ended up playing, and it's 40 cards. I'll just put. And if you guys can't really tell what's missing here, we're kind of missing Cartesia. So I made the deck list, and I'm playing against Giant Skyhawk here, and I activate Fusion Deployment. I revealed Granganol in my extra deck, and then I looked through my deck, and I realized I don't have it. So I'm forced to summon Albat, like a PE minor or whatever, for not being able to, revealing a card that I can't summon. Activate Albaz, just end the board. I ended up winning that game. But yeah, I looked over, and earlier that day, I was actually testing out a. Sorry, I took it out of the sleeve that it was in. I was actually testing a invoked list here with Alistair the Invoker going Shadow's Light into the Cartesia. I was testing that out, and so I ended up actually not playing Cartesia at all in it. I think it's just interesting that it was funny that happened. But yeah, I absolutely would have cut the either Cross Out or Lightning Storm for these 2 there. But yeah, so shout out to him. So I ended up winning that, and then I ended up winning the second against BA there. Yeah, crazy. In the finals, I was playing against BA in 2023. But I couldn't believe it. That guy was an interesting guy. Shout outs to him, I guess. Yeah, the board states were kind of weird. I know at one point I ended up. So game 1 I went into the puppet lock. I puppet locked him, and then game 2 I ended up losing. I didn't think I opened very well, and then game 3 was super weird. So he didn't have Ash Blossom. Or no, what we did is we set 2 cards. I was going second. I was going first. I meant to say into game 3 because we lost game 2. I'll show you guys my side as well here. So I was playing the 3 Bestials. I prefer 2 Duostorm for this. I think 2 Magnemite's correct, but then we're playing the 3 Nib, the 3 Kaijus. The 3 there can only be 1s. And then we were playing the 3, and I was expecting Runic, so that's why I was playing this. But I ended up passing on these 2 cards against PK there, or BA. So I set this. He summons a Graph. I flip up there, can only be 1. I make a little bit of a board there against him. And then we go Battle Fate. I attack with Mirror Jade. I'm just gonna pull out my score here. So yeah, I bring him down to 35, and then he evenly matches me. I could have kept There Can Only Be One, but I had Albion engraved, so I ended up keeping the Mirror Jade that I already activated on the field, and I had Ad-Libitum him in Graveyard. And then I go main phase 2, end phase. I activate the Albion that was in the graveyard. He ends up chaining a Bestial to it, and so like it still resolves. Setting the card. I blanked out for a second there. I was like, oh yeah, he banished, so I can't activate the effect. The judge chimed in there. Shout out to Josh. Josh actually messaged the judge saying, I did activate the effect of, I had declared the effect of the Albion, so I have to resolve the effect, obviously there. So I set the Branded in red, and I make a Chimera during his turn. He activates Raigeki, and so I have opening in graveyard. I activate Branded in red. Make a Guardian Chimera. I'll show my side deck here. This is what won the final, though. I think it was funny, or the extra deck, yeah. So, so I make a Chimera here, and I protect it with opening. I pop his stuff. I draw 2 cards. I draw into Imperm. There Can Only Be One once again. So he then activates Raigeki again. I chain Mirror Jade, banishing the Mirror Jade, and then Chimera will die. And then he normal summons Tour Guide here. And then I hit it with the Imperm. And then this guy just rage quits. He goes, wow, lost to a top deck Imperm. Thought this is just BS. It's super funny. I can't believe that happened. And then what ended up happening is I top deck a Luber there for he passes turn on that, attack me for 1,000, whatever. I draw for turn. I have Retribution engraved, so I was gonna cook him anyways. But I draw into the Luber there. It's my normal summon your Luber. I have never seen a guy so salty. You could go to the Himalayas, and there's less salt in the Himalayas than this guy had. He instantly goes, yeah, you have this. And I said GG, and he just hangs up immediately there. Post in chat how whatever, but I just wanted to. My friends told me to post about this, but yeah. So this was the list that ended up taking first place at this won me a prize card, and I played 2 Quiritus because I didn't know what I was going to be summoning. I was like, oh, if I play against any random decks, I can just summon out Granganol, and then I can just make Quiritus right off the bat, and then have a second one if I need to go over some stuff. I didn't want to play Dragoon in this because I didn't want to brick as much as I didn't want to brick very much. So I was trying to go, okay, well, Quiritus is just a powerful monster that you can just summon and just stop your stuff. But yeah, I couldn't even summon any of these monsters. These, I guess I could summon one, but I pretty much turned 4 of these cards absolutely useless, which is super funny. All because I didn't play Cartesia because of the fact that I wanted to test out Invoked. And Invoked sucks. Don't try playing Shaddoll Invoked in 2023. It's just as bad as BA. So yeah, so before we leave the video, I won a prize card without these cards in my branded deck. So I think that's pretty cool. If you guys want to see some more content like this, let me know in the future. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, as well as subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'm going to try to do some more branded stuff. I was playing Duality this weekend, and I won my locals with it as well. So that was pretty nice. Top 8 matches will be recorded or will be posted probably in the next few weeks. And yeah, stay safe. Peace.